to all you volleyball fans, players, and coaches. My name is Keith. I am in the city of Mississauga, which is in Ontario, Canada, and I'm here to talk about the sport of volleyball. Today, specifically, I want to talk about the NVL and the AVP. These are the two top beach professional volleyball tours in the United States. Anyway, in case you live under a rock or something, NVL stands for National Volleyball League, AVP, Association of Volleyball Professionals. But I want to talk first about the schedules for these two beach tours for 2015. They're odd, they're weird, they're spread out, and I don't like it. They should be more compact. But let me go through them first of all. The NVL have already run their tournament, the first one of the year, in March. It's over, it's done. And they're going to run 8 in total. March is the first. Then they're going to have April, in May, they're going to have 2 in July, and then 2 in August, and then the final in September to make 8 in total. Now, the AVP are planning on running 7. The first one is in May, the next one is in June, the next 3 are in August, and then finally they have 2 in September. So that's odd. In case you haven't noticed, the NVL are totally skipping the month of June, and the AVP are totally skipping the month of July. Those are the two big summer months that you think there's going to be a lot of tournaments every weekend, but none at all. Then, of course, you got to think of the FIVB, the World Tour. They're kind of skirting and skipping around the FIVB in their events. In fact, the FIVB are bringing 3 pro events to the United States this summer, and I'm going to read those off for you now. First off, in St. Pete's, which is Florida, June 16th to the 21st, Long Beach, California, August 18th to the 23rd, and Fort Lauderdale back in Florida for September 29th into October. So the FIVB have 3 tournaments in the United States. Combined with the other 15, you've got 18 professional tournaments being played in the United States this summer. You know, if you're a pro player, that's pretty cool stuff. That's a lot of chances to win money and not have to travel very far to get it. And that's the key. Traveling costs money, and you don't want to do that. Anyway, the big news this summer. The big news so far, AVP just announced that the NBC are going to carry all their tournaments, so you can watch it on television. Well, I'm sure it won't be all the tournament, but, the semifinals, finals, at least for men and women. That's what we're hoping for, right? That's what usually they carry on NBC, and the rest you can probably watch via live webcasting. The NVL are the new kids on the block. They're trying to make their name and get recognition as a professional tour. Right now they're averaging $50,000 in prize money, and that's a total package. That's pretty good. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's a good amount of money, but if you're a pro player trying to make a living, getting portions of that, it's small, with all the traveling you have to do, so maybe they got to boost it, got more sponsorship, stuff like that. The AVP, of course, has been around for a long time, but the people running it now are new. They're new people. They're trying to bring back the old brand of the AVP, make it exciting. Of course, more sponsors, more fans, more money. Being on NBC sure helps. But I think, my opinion is the AVP lost its popularity back in when the scoring system changed. It used to be side out, now it's rally point. Don't get me wrong, I'm a tournament organizer. You gotta love rally point scoring because it's so predictable. Games only take a certain amount of time and you can schedule them in and know pretty much when you're gonna start and finish. Side out scoring, you can't do that. But then side out scoring is more exciting because you never know what's gonna happen. A team can come back from a huge deficit if they just push it. You can't do that in rally point because once a team gets up to like a 10-4 lead, you write that game over because you think, they're just going to side out till that team wins and then they have to go to the next set. But anyway, so that's the difference. I think the AVP should have went back to the side-out scoring just because it's so exciting. And don't get me wrong, it's not the only reason. The AVP used to have some really charismatic players. There used to be lots of arguments on the court, and everyone would know that this player is going to yell at the ref, and this player is going to be cool, and that makes for fan base. That what you want to watch the matches because these games are exciting. The players were exciting. And this rally point system is like side out, side out, side out, side out, side out, and it gets exciting when it's 19-19, but otherwise you just got to wait for the side outs to build up to that final. So to wrap it all up, the NVL and the AVP, they need more tournaments to be really successful, to be the big one. You know, one of them either has to go out of business and the other take over, or maybe they'll combine tours and it'll be bigger. Because in order for pro players to make money, they got to play a lot of tournaments. It's going to be every weekend, June, July, August, the big summer weekends, and fans will come out for the summer events, and that's what's going to happen. The way it's standing now, it's kind of haphazard, hit or miss. Of course, like I said, you're dancing around the FIVB in their world tours. So how do you attract the players? How do you get them to stay at home? That's the key. That's the question. And until that's solved, well, we're going to have these kind of sporadic tournaments here, there, and everywhere, and then players have to jump over and play in the FIVB tour on different parts of the world. Anyway, you know the problem. This is what's going on, but it's exciting. It's building. The AVP might be what they were 15 years ago if given the chance. The NVL are trying to break into this and maybe take over the business in the United States. Who knows? But we're going to stay tuned, see what's happening, and see what 2015 brings us, because all players want to do is make money, and all fans want to do is watch great volleyball. This is Keith in Mississauga. Bye for now.